The Township Committee meeting of September 25th, 2018. Ms. Barak, please call the roll.
Committeeman Delcor.
Here.
Committeeman Lapani.
Here.
Committeeman Sirachi.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Thompson.
Here.
Mayor McCauley. Administrator Ferreira.
Here.
Attorney Willard.
Here. Okay. Please join me in a salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mayor McCauley is ill this evening, and as Deputy Mayor, I will preside over tonight's meeting. So please be advised that in accordance with Section 5 of the Open Public Meeting Act, Chapter 231 of the Public Laws of 1975, that notice of this meeting was made by the posting on the bulletin board at the Hillsborough Township Municipal Complex and notifying the officially designated newspapers that this meeting will take place at the Hillsborough Township Municipal Complex at 7:30 p.m. on September 25th, 2018. First up this evening is approval of the January 9th, 2018 executive session minutes. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second. Thank you. Any comments from the dais? Comments from the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Committeeman Delcor.
Yes.
Committeeman Lapani.
Abstain.
Committeeman Sirachi.
Yes.
And Deputy Mayor Thompson.
Yes. Approval of the February 13th, 2018 executive session minutes. May I have a motion?
So moved. Second.
Thank you. Any comments from the dais? From the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Committeeman Delcor.
Yes.
Committeeman Lapani.
Abstain.
Committeeman Sirachi.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Thompson.
Yes. Moving on to reports from committee liaisons. Committeeman Delcor.
Thanks. First up, from our Department of Public Works, they've continued their mill and fill program that's going to be going out involving minor road repairs. They're also working on some storm drains currently being repaired on Beekman Lane, so that our complete roads paving project that's scheduled to be completed in October is not delayed. And also the department is preparing for the upcoming leaf collection program, along with organizing other winter operations. Details about the neighborhoods and the time schedule about the leaf program will be coming out in the next several weeks. Social services, just a reminder, this Friday, the 28th, will be the 5th annual Senior Olympics. This is an event that we've had, obviously this is our 5th year now. The seniors do enjoy it. We like to get out there and watch them as well. It's a sponsored event. Any seniors that want to come out, all fitness levels, are able to participate, so hope to see you all out there. That is at Ann Van Park. Is that correct? Correct. Yes. Recreation, our in-town basketball programs are getting close to their max capacity, so anyone that wants to sign up for the winter basketball programs, please sign up soon. Hard to believe, but we're coordinating for our Halloween party. I know it's, I'm still thinking it's summer. Fortunately, it's not. But Children's Halloween party will actually, a little change in the venue this year, where we've done it here on the grounds of the municipal building and had Norris Farm support some of the program. The event will actually take place at Norris Farm. That's on Thursday, October the 25th. That'll run from 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. Kids will be able to take a hayride, tour the pumpkin patch, and venture through the children's bale maze. And kids are welcome. Please wear your costume if you're going to come that day. And we ask that you just sign up through the recreation department, so we do know the number of attendees that will be contributing. Again, that's going to be Thursday, October the 25th, from 3:30 to 5:30. We also have our annual Halloween event. That's at Ann Van Middlesworth Park at the dog park. Anyone that likes to dress up their dog and do the little dog march, we do that at the dog park over there. It's a lot of fun. That's on October the 27th. 8:30 a.m. again at the Ann Van Middlesworth Dog Park. There will be prizes, and some of the local pet vendors will participate as well with some giveaways and other prizes. And the fall brochure is online now and available, and there's some new offerings there, such as adult fitness boot camp, coding for kids, and acrylic painting for ages 9 to 12, as well as a softball clinic. All of those events are available for review on the township website or the recreation website. And from the health department, September is Emergency Preparedness Month, so be prepared with your health information and keep it with you. The Center for Disease Control recommends that you carry a keep it with you sheet, which is voluntary temporary medical information in case you need information quickly to attend a clinic and you can't get it from your doctor. It'll help as you navigate through shelters, clinics, and support services. You can find that CDC form at the CDC website, which is cdc.gov/disaster/pdf/kiwy.pdf. We'll put that up on the health department website. I don't expect you all to remember that website. The form, very easy to just be folded up and put in a small bag to carry with you. It's especially helpful for some of our seniors if there's information that you need to carry with you and you don't have another form to do it. An example of some of the information on forms: your physician's name and phone number, pharmacy name, phone number, and address, list of medications you may take and any special instructions, a list of allergies to anything including medications, active health problem diagnoses, conditions including pregnancy, whether or not you had a flu vaccine this year or have ever had a flu vaccine, allergy to doxy or Cipro, two of the most common medications to be given out during a biological emergency, and any type of immunization record should be stapled to the form. Again, it's just a good reminder, information from the CDC to make sure everyone is ready for an event if they want to attend a clinic. And there is a place for clinics to record information on each form. So if you do come to a clinic and want to get a flu shot before the end of October, so you'll be ready for winter as well. And then finally, Municipal Alliance, on August 30th, Hillsborough Township was the host for Somerset County's second annual Overdose Awareness Day, and that was to honor and remember those loved ones lost to drug addiction. Looking ahead, the Municipal Alliance will be hosting a Meet the Alliance night on Wednesday, October the 17th. That's from 7 to 7:45 p.m. And come out and meet the Alliance. I think we have a couple of members here in the audience tonight. But it does help you come out and, if you want to understand what the Alliance does and some of the programs that they offer. They really do good work for the kids in town. We will have, I'm not sure if the Deputy Mayor is going to talk about Red Ribbon, but we do have Red Ribbon coming up in a couple of weeks as well. So that's it for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Committeeman LaPenny.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. This past Saturday, I had the opportunity and the privilege to attend the ribbon-cutting opening ceremony for Chipotle. Myself, Deputy Mayor David Coys, and Tony Natale from the EDBC were present. It's at the old Stop and Shop mall or shopping center, if you don't know where it is. I encourage everybody to try it out. Talking to the manager, they're very encouraged by the patronage so far and look forward to a successful run there. So had the pleasure of doing that. From the Finance Committee, the 2018 final 2019 preliminary tax bills were mailed last week. If you haven't received your bill, you please call the Finance Office. I'm sure they'd be very happy to provide you another copy. Just saying. Clerk's Office, from the Township Clerk, election information roundup, some important dates to keep in mind. On October 16th is the deadline to register to vote. That's 21 days prior to the election per NJSA 1931-6. So again, October 16th is the last day to register to vote if you haven't already. The next important date to keep in mind would be October 30th. That's the deadline to apply for a mail-in ballot by mail for general election. That's not less than 7 days prior to the election. That's through NJSA 1963-3. Then following after that, the day prior of the election date, November 5th, by 3 p.m. is the deadline for in-person mail-in ballot applications for general election, up to 3 p.m. on the day before the election. Again, so that would be November 5th by 3 p.m. per NJSA 1963-3. Then, of course, November 6th is Election Day, and if you're not sure of where you're ready to vote, you can obviously contact the clerk, and they could be happy to show you, tell you where to go. A couple of ones on EDBC and the HBA. We have a save the date. Tickets are now on sale for the next HBA Business Social, which will be on Tuesday, October 16th at the brand-new Camp DeWitt Conference Center from 6 to 9 p.m. If you don't recall, a few years ago, it had a massive fire when it was struck by lightning. It's been redone. The event will feature comedy entertainment, a top headliner at the Borgata Casino by the name of John and Gemini Lombardi. Additionally, 21st century librarian Catherine DeBerry will be talking about how the business community can access over $85,000 worth of business resources. The price of admission is $15.50, which includes food provided by Catered Affair, and a cash bar will be available. You can go to the hillsboroughbusiness.org to purchase tickets. A couple more we have from the Sustainable Update. Work is about to begin on Phase 1 of the Fox Chase Pond Restoration Project. This project is a continuation of the ongoing 319H Clean Water Act grant from the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection. From 2014, the Rutgers Cooperative Extension has been working along with the township staff. Phase 1 includes a rain garden and installation of naturalized meadow. These green infrastructure demonstrations are designed to manage stormwater and to improve water quality. Work is scheduled to begin September 27th and September 28th, pending weather delay. Expected to be completed by the end of October 2018. For more information, including this, you can please visit the www.sustainablehillsborough.com. And lastly, Deputy Mayor, we have some information from the Somerset County CERT October program training. Community Emergency Response Team, otherwise known as CERT, is an all-hazard, all-risk training program designed to teach you how to protect yourself, your family, and your neighbors and community during a disaster situation. CERT training promotes a partnering effort between emergency services and the people in the communities they serve. Details and registration information is also available via the Friday e-News. That's all, Deputy.
Thank you, Committeeman. Committeeman Sirachi.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. A couple of items this evening. First, from the Police Department. As we know, with the onset of the fall season, typically results in increased motor vehicle collisions involving deer. I know that firsthand, not this year, but unfortunately, this is in part due to increased, obviously, deer activity as a result of hunting season and the breeding season. We will have in this Friday's e-newsletter a number of tips to keep all motorists safe, but I did want to mention just one that is very important, is that if you do have a collision, to police report it to your local enforcement agency immediately. Obviously, that's more, to get a report for your own self for insurance purposes, but also to make sure that the roadway is cleared of any debris and, unfortunately, of the deer also, and also to report to have the deer removed. And then from the engineering department, we're going to be having our second roadway paved. It's going to be the section of Beekman Lane from Amwell Road down to Triangle Road. That will be coming up in the next few months. This will include, besides the repaving, the upgrades for handicap ramps and storm drainage inlets. During construction, traffic may be detoured or lanes may be closed or reduced. So, and I believe that was something that we had funded the last meeting. It's a little over a $500,000 project. Fortunately, we received a grant for about $500,000. So I think our out-of-pocket cost is about $40,000 out of capital. So it's a much-needed road improvement. And also, we're expecting next week New Center Road. Section of that will be milled and paved over the course of 2 evenings. It'll begin late on Wednesday, October 3rd, and running through Friday, October 5th. To help facilitate and expedite the milling and repaving, this section or this part of or New Center Road will be closed down, so just anticipate detours. We will have more information or send out information once we have firm commitment that the milling and paving will take place. Again, these are tentative dates. Of course, it's weather dependent, so, but just be prepared. Latter half of next week, New Center Road most likely will be closed. And that's all I have this evening.
Thank you, Committeeman. A few things for me this evening. At our last meeting, we were honored to welcome our new canine officer, Freddie. However, that comes with some sad news about our old canine officer, Fritz, who is known around Hillsborough Township as Officer Raider, and was our first canine officer. He was recently laid to rest after a brief battle with cancer. Fritz was an icon around the township, and he attended many township events, Hillsborough Township School District events, and Somerset County training drills. And his main function as an officer were narcotics detection to apprehend perpetrators and tracking when there's someone lost. He was a beautiful dog, and may he rest in peace. Just a reminder also that there will be an emergency services training drill tomorrow at Duke Farms beginning at 4:30 p.m. until approximately 9 p.m. There will be numerous emergency vehicles present at the property during that time, and this is only a training exercise, and the park is closed on Wednesdays, so it should not affect the public. We are monitoring the weather closely and will advise tomorrow afternoon if there's any change to that training exercise. And please don't miss the newest episode of Season 4 of Hillsborough's The Good Life, featuring Duke Farms, the Hillsborough Restaurant Week highlights, summer activities, Independence Day celebration, and the Hillsborough Music Festival, and of course, our renowned Hillsborough Rotary Fair. Hillsborough The Good Life can be seen on YouTube, Comcast Channel 29 in Hillsborough, and on the TV as you enter the library. So please take a look at that. A reminder also that the deadline is quickly approaching for the fall grants for credit card. Please be sure to have your grant applications into the administrative office by Friday, September 28th. Applications are available on the township website or can be picked up in the administrative office for any township-based nonprofit senior or youth group organization to apply for grants of up to $2,000 funded through the Hillsborough Rewards credit card program. If you don't have one of those credit cards, we do have applications in the back, I believe, or in the main office as well. And also a reminder that Apex Sports and Events will host a groundbreaking ceremony on Thursday, September 27th at 6 p.m. and construction will officially begin on that much anticipated sports and recreational facility shortly after that. Everyone is welcome to that groundbreaking at Mountain View Park or right by the entrance to Mountain View Park. I strongly encourage you to attend. As always, you can stay connected with all events and more via the Friday e-newsletter and Twitter, TV29, and the Hillsborough YouTube channel showcase our meetings and Hillsborough Good Life episodes, as mentioned before, are on there. And make sure you sign up for Switch Reef 911 for traffic and emergency notifications. At this time, we're going to move on to our proclamations, and we ask that after you receive your proclamation and your recognition, please return to your seats. We will pause after all the recognitions are over to allow you to depart. However, you could stay if you'd like to. So first up this evening, we have a proclamation declaring September as National Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. So if anyone here receiving that, if you mind coming forward. By proclaiming September 2018 as National Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, we will call attention to a disease that affects children across our country, with an estimated 10,270 new cases of cancer being diagnosed among children from birth to 14 years. Brain cancer is the #2 type of cancer in children and is devastating to growth and development in children and devastating to their families and friends. The Bees Foundation was created in 2002 in honor of Jennifer Gardenia, okay, to raise money to support pediatric brain cancer research projects, related support activities for pediatric patients in hospitals, and education regarding the prevalence of pediatric brain cancer. The Bees Foundation has supported 25 kids with brain cancer to attend sleepaway camp, purchased 500 nights at Ronald McDonald House to give families a place to stay while their children are undergoing cancer treatments, and funded 18 initial phase brain cancer research projects, with 2 advancing to clinical trials. During this month, we also honor those we have lost, show our support for the families and friends of the children who are affected by a diagnosis, and take action to lessen the tragic toll childhood cancer takes on families. The Hillsborough Township Committee recognizes September 2018 as National Childhood Cancer Awareness Month and call upon citizens, government agencies, organizations, healthcare providers, and research institutions to raise childhood cancer awareness and continue helping children live longer, healthier lives. Thank you for bringing awareness to this. And do you have a few words you'd like to say?
I want to thank everyone here in Hillsborough for this wonderful proclamation. It's very nice to be recognized for all the efforts that you go through year after year trying to make a change. We have done a lot. We're proud of what we've done, and in the spirit of my daughter Jennifer, whose nickname was Bees, which is how we came up with the name of the foundation, most of our fundraisers are family-oriented affairs, and the biggest fundraiser that we have is a rubber ducky race, which if you go to our website, beezfoundation.org, you can take a chance on our rubber ducky race, which just happens to be this coming Sunday. I've also have brochures at the back of the building and some little rubber duckies to remind everybody about the duck race. So help yourselves, and thank you again very much.
Where's the event at?
It's going to be in New Brunswick at Boyd Park along the Raritan River. If you had a river, I would have it here.
I understand. This rain, we might have.
We may have.
Thank you.
Liz Griffith, could you come up, please? Liz Griffith is a member of the Municipal Alliance for 4 years, has received the honor of being named as Somerset County Volunteer of the Year for 2018 because of her dedication and service to the Hillsborough and Manville communities. Ms. Griffith works tirelessly to raise awareness about the dangers of drinking and driving and has been successful with committing many people to pledge to be designated drivers. Liz completed recovery coach training and ethical considerations for recovery coaches training with the City of Angels and Connecticut Community for Addiction Recovery. She facilitates a family support group at the Reformed Church in Manville, as well as parent support group at Care Clinic. She's made a difference in Hillsborough and surrounding areas by talking about substance abuse and mental health issues in a passionate and gentle manner. She embodies the idea that by speaking about these issues, we can make a difference in our community. The Hillsborough Township Committee commends Liz for being recognized as Somerset County Volunteer of the Year, and we thank her for all her work and dedication as a volunteer through the Municipal Alliance. Congratulations, and thank you for everything you do.
Thank you ever so much for this. I really appreciate it. I'm glad that I found something that I'm really happy in doing and helping around in the community. And I thank you very much for this proclamation. And someone already mentioned we have a few upcoming events for the Municipal Alliance in the next couple of weeks. And the Meet the Alliance on the October 17th was already mentioned, but we also on November the 14th have another night of conversation. We had one earlier this year, and we'll be doing another one with a number of speakers there. So I hope you'll all come along and mention it to all your friends and neighbours and get as many people involved as possible. Thank you very much.
Victoria Wargo, where'd you go? There you are. Come on up. Have you been here before? Do you want to bring your son up too? He's used to being up here too. Victoria Wargo, a teacher at Triangle Elementary School, specializes in autism, has received the honor of being named Somerset County Teacher of the Year for 2018-2019 because of her outstanding level of talent and commitment to the Hillsborough School District. Victoria organizes annual activities and created a documentary film, Touched by Autism, to spread autism awareness. She is also an advocate for her students and all students with disabilities. Each year, 21 teachers are chosen by the schools for the Governor's Education of the Year program, acknowledging their student achievement and student success, hard work and dedication, rewards of teaching, and important services outside the classroom. The Hillsborough Township Committee commends Victoria Wargo for her being recognized as Somerset County's Teacher of the Year, and we thank her for all of her hard work and dedication to the youth of Hillsborough Township. And as a personal plea, if Governor Murphy doesn't select you as the Teacher of the Year for the entire state, he is woefully wrong in doing that. So congratulations, and we were all pulling for you to win it for the whole state.
Thank you so much to everyone here. The teachers in Somerset County are absolutely amazing, and I can say that because they are my colleagues. One, and although I'll sound very biased, is also my husband, and he's outstanding as well. And because I am a resident of Somerset County and Hillsborough Township, I can tell you firsthand that they are amazing educators because both of my children go through the school system here as well. So I am very honored to be recognized among teachers of the highest caliber, and I look forward to a very fun year. Thank you so much.
Come on up, get closer. Come on, get closer. He's one shot.
Thank you so much.
And last but certainly not least, Coach McFarland, if you don't mind coming forward. Jim McFarland has received the honor of being named Hillsborough High School Strength and Conditioning Coach of the Year for 2018 by the National Strength and Conditioning Association. Ms. McFarland is responsible for the implementation of the Hillsborough High School's Raider Strength and Conditioning co-curricular program, which he started in 1997 when he joined the Hillsborough High School District faculty. In 1999, he expanded the year-round program to include students in the intermediate and middle schools. Mr. McFarland has been a speaker for the NSCA since he became certified strength and conditioning specialist in 2001. For the past 4 years, he has been an adjunct professor at the College of New Jersey, where he teaches a practical exercise course. He is also a member of the Knights of Columbus since 2003. Mr. McFarland currently serves as the NSCA New Jersey Advisory Board and High School Coach Working Group, the Vernon Valley Community College Exercise Science Committee, and is the Northeast Kingdom Running Camp Strength and Conditioning Advisor. He is the 27th recipient of the High School Strength and Conditioning Coach of the Year Award at the NSCA National Conference in Indianapolis, Indiana this past July. The Hillsborough Township Committee commends Mr. McFarland for being recognized as NSCA Coach of the Year, and we thank him for all his work and dedication to the youth of Hillsborough Township. Congratulations.
First up, Ms. Mayor and Township Committee, thank you so much for recognizing this award. The NSCA is the certification and recertification organization for professional sport strength coaches, collegiate strength and conditioning coaches, and the growing field of high school strength and conditioning coaches who are certified in health and physical education and the exercise sciences, physiology, kinesiology. I really want to thank my school district for the support over the years. That's the past administration, current administration, my past supervisors, my current supervisors, and all my colleagues. We do case study work and we do research at our school with all of our programs. We have middle school programs, intermediate school programs, and our high school after-school programming is pretty extensive and ongoing. So I really want to thank them for that support to allow us to run those programs and further develop our programs. It's contributing to not only our discipline through research in our national journals, but for our own students' physical literacy. That means so much, so we can keep up with that current level of science and give them the tools they need for lifelong fitness. So thank you.
I'd be remiss if I didn't point out that you were my gym teacher in 1999. And if you notice, you got certified in 2001, which is this. I'm glad you finally got certified, because this. Come back? All right, come back next time. So, I think that's everyone. Oh, no, we have one more. Is there anyone here tonight that was one of our calendar photographers? I think I see a couple in here, if you don't mind coming forward. That's right, fine. We just didn't get that time. That's okay. So, obviously, if anyone received the calendar, it comes in the mail. We send it out in, I think it goes out in November, December, and you get a copy. You've seen some of their fabulous photos that have been in there. So we just want to thank you for contributing to that, to make our calendar better, and for taking such great photography. So thank you all. We appreciate it. I know you're October.
I'm October. I was a couple other months too. I don't remember. The October is actually at the end of Kilmer. Those beautiful trees that probably are taken like 100,000 times. But I stood out there for 20 minutes waiting for the clouds. It was after a major storm, and it was just really, it was fun, and I took probably 100 pictures. You chose one of that particular.
I know I had May for Memorial Day Parade, that we had last year's Memorial Day Parade. Front cover, sunflowers, and I think a winter scene, possibly January.
Mine was in August for the Rotary Fair.
Oh, great. Thank you. Well, thank you, everyone, again. We greatly appreciate it, and we need more photos. So everyone in the audience, you all have a camera in your pocket. Get as many pictures as you can. They need stiff competition. Now we're going to take a picture of an iPhone. So back up. Thank you again. Thank you. We appreciate it. Good to see you. Okay, that concludes that portion of the evening. We'd love to have you stay, but if you don't, we certainly understand. So we're going to take just a 3 or 4 minute recess just to let you go. But again, thank you and congratulations to all our recipients this evening. Okay, thank you. Again, congratulations to all our recipients this evening. We're going to move on to new business. There is none at this time, so public comment on new business and matters not on the agenda this evening. Seeing none, we're going to move on to considerations. Consideration number 1 is a resolution authorizing the adjustment in the amount not to exceed to Jennifer Beam and the firm of Leon S. Avakian, Inc. as professional planning consultants for the Affordable Housing Plan for the year 2018 as a result of the continued litigation with the Affordable Housing Plan as mandated by the state of New Jersey and the Supreme Court. Additional funds are required to cover these expenses. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Comments from the dais? Comments from the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Commitment Delacorte.
Yes.
Commitment LaPagani.
Yes.
Commitment Srirachi.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Thompson.
Yes, moving on to the consent agenda this evening. May I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved. Second.
Any comments from the dais? Comments from the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Commitment Delacorte.
Yes.
Commitment LaPagani.
Yes.
Commitment Srirachi.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Thompson.
Yes. May I have a motion to approve the consent
Claims
Claims
agenda?
list.
I did that, right?
Claims list.
Claims list, I'm sorry. May I have a motion to approve the claims list 2018-18?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Comments from the dais? Comments from the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Commitment Delacorte.
Yes.
Commitment LaPagani.
Yes.
Commitment Srirachi.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Thompson.
Yes, that concludes our regular meeting this evening. We do have an executive session. Ms. Brock, can you please read the resolution with the speed you usually do?
Absolutely. Whereas Section 8 of the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231 of the Public Laws of 1975 permits the exclusion of the public from meeting in certain circumstances, and whereas the Township Committee is of the opinion that such circumstances exist, now therefore be resolved by Township Committee, Township of Hillsborough, County of Somerset, State of New Jersey as follows. Number 1, the public shall be excluded from the discussion of the hereinafter specified subject matter. Number 2, the general nature of the subject matter to be discussed is as follows: contract negotiations, blue collar, and affordable housing. Number 3, the Township Committee may take official action on those items discussed in the executive session upon the completion of the executive session. Number 4, the minutes of those discussions shall be made available to the public as soon as the matters under discussion are no longer confidential or sensitive in nature. And number 5, this resolution is to take effect immediately.
May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Any comments from the dais? Comments from the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Commitment Delacorte.
Yes.
Commitment LaPagani.
Yes.
Commitment Srirachi.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Thompson.
Yes, we will now move into executive session. Thank you for attending.